somebody to be. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, 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 I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, 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 yeah,
Hi, race fans. Welcome. We're back here again tonight. This time, we're still at a big track. But these guys are back here for some more money racing. Ford Entertainment Group here tonight, throwing it on again. Last night, if you missed that race, you need to go back and watch it, because wild one. It was Daytona. Now, we got Talladega tonight. A little bit different. A little longer. 2.66 miles as opposed to the 2.5 miles that they had. Still the same carnage, though. That's probably going to happen. You see qualifying right now. They're kind of an open qualifying set. And I said last night it's kind of a double-edged sword because, one, it's all about that draft, and two, you can get caught up in a mess here, too. As you see right now, they almost look like they're just out there racing. They're four wide. We're to the tri-oval here. But, you know, to me, we talk about qualifying, and we talked about it last night. We saw guys come from 39, 40, 50 positions up, because there was like 50-some cars, trucks out there last night. We're in the back of the field. So if it be me, strategy-wise, I just probably wouldn't even qualify. I'd just maybe run out there and do a lap and the heck with it. Start in the back. What's going on out there, folks? How y'all doing? Out here. Got Duck Man still out there again. Wow. I hear you. Isaac Anderson. Oh, man. Okay. All right. There goes a truck flying off down into the pit road. Saved it. Oh, that's the marshmallow machine again. There. Get on the stay up. Well, we saw last night a thriller, and old James Main, excuse me, almost pulled it off. He was coming to the line. Forgot what other truck it was. Came in there. They got together right at the end. We had a 2 green-white-checkered, so it was on the second green-white-checker, and you know, if the obviously caution flies during that, well, it's over with. And that's what happened. Right before they got to the line, caution came out. Those two got together just a little bit there. Bam. He ended up coming up in second, though, even though he was sliding that truck down the line. It looked pretty cool, by the way. He slid that truck down the line, came in second. And old Corey Reed came out of nowhere, won it last night. Awesome fashion. And the last several weeks, Saturdays anyways, that I've been doing these. Last night was the first Friday. Every race has ended in mayhem. And it has just been a wild race. I've had fun watching it. I mean, if you can't have fun watching these, alright, hang on. If you can't have fun watching these, then we could throw some fishing up for you here on the channel, and there you go. Actually, I got a video out there you can watch about some fishing. Now that's about as exciting as I don't know. It gets pretty exciting. So, well, got Corey up here with me tonight. Decided he wanted to come up here tonight. So He ain't
Well,
tired.
yeah.
He ain't tired.
No.
What'd you think about last night, man? I mean, these races, man, have been thrillers, dude. Thrillers.
I watched maybe the first 20, and that's when I left.
Yeah, it didn't disappoint at the end. It's pretty much like it was on the Saturdays. It was carnage at the end. So they came down to the line. They had 2 green-white-checkers. Obviously, it ended under caution because the second green-white-checker, they didn't make it to the white flag. But it was mayhem again. It was an exciting race, though. I mean, it was like 52, 53 trucks. And we did find out, though, I know I saw y'all out there posting, why they don't run 50-some here is because it won't let you overlap the pit boxes.
I think there is a way you could do that with heat racing, but that's for another day.
Okay.
So maybe giving Jeff some ideas, 2 heat races, about 5 laps apiece, and then let them all run 60 laps for a feature.
You know, and yeah, that would be kind of cool. But it's still going to even out. I mean, still only going to have 40 cars in the feature.
No, you could put all 60.
Well, yeah, but is it going to let you have 60 in the feature? Because once you're doing the heats, you're cutting that down. It's almost like dirt racing then, ain't it?
I don't know. I'd have to look into that.
Yeah.
Jeff would have to look into it.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Well, this is Talladega. A little bit different. One noticeable difference, well, besides the fact it's 2.66 miles, is the start-finish line is on the other side, almost towards the end of the tri-oval, as opposed to Daytona's is kind of right at the beginning. I'm gonna say not quite at the beginning, but closer. And once the pace car goes off here, it's like a long march to the start-finish line, at this track.
Yes, it is.
See if we got any good names out here. It looks like Jason Maines is out here again. He's going to try his luck on Saturdays. I did find out, from last night, that his Friday nights are a lot better because he won last Friday. So I didn't know that. So obviously his Friday nights are better for him.
His Friday luck is better than the Saturday luck.
Yes, there you go. Hey, but that means the man's bringing home some cash every week, so the head of the game. Looks like we got Chris McCullen back out here. If we got Kenneth out here, Kenneth McCullen. So I saw Kenneth McCullen last night, and I'm going to tell you, I like his strategy. We talk about Kenneth. He stays in the back the entire race, and that's pretty much a strategy I would have. Why get up here and battle? But he seems to find his way to the front at the end. Let me hear who your favorite drivers are out there, folks. You remember a driver called Braxton DeWeese?
Yeah.
What league did we do with him?
It was this race a few weeks ago.
Was it?
Yeah, it was this.
Well, I know his name from another series.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe he was on another series too.
Yeah. Might have been. Heck, I do so many. Who knows? Hey, the way pace car's off, we're going racing, and man, it's going to just be a good one. I'm excited. You know what? I'm really starting to enjoy these super speedways is because one, it's just brute force style racing. I mean, these guys get out here and they just put it all on the line. What did Jeff say? Go big, go home, or something like that.
Go big or go home.
Yeah, there you go. And I like it because it's pretty much you just no bull style racing out here. I mean, you're racing for money, There you go. It's awesome. Green flag. Fritz out front with Mosby. I always talk about qualifying. Really doesn't, sure, it's more of a, hey, look, I'm on pole type of thing than it is, doesn't matter type of thing. I mean, because you wait, there's going to be somebody from way back here in 40-some position up front before this one's over with. 5 sails. Okay. So you're going for the Dancy sails? Darcy sails. Darcy sails?
Darris. It's Darris cells.
Man, I tell you, I change my damn monitor, what you call it, man, over here. I tell you what, if I can't change that, man. Holy crap.
Oh, excuse Joe there for a moment while he adjusts some resolutions on his monitor.
Yeah, because I got it so small over here, I can't hardly, I can't see. Go to the recommended. Go with that. I mean, y'all are still seeing the race out there, folks. Y'all ain't missing. In the background here, I'm playing.
Well, that's why he has me up here. I can read the names quicker than he can sometimes.
Look at that. Now I can see now. Look at that. Go, Josh. Woohoo! Everything's big now. Yeah, and that's also a product of just. I mean, y'all got to bear with me. Old guy. I got to resize everything. Everything's bigger.
Well, Joe, tonight they got 55% fuel load, and so we see them
Oh, okay. Well, then last night
wide.
they only had 35%.
Well, look at this, Joe. We got 3 wide action for the front
Ooh,
spot
yeah,
here.
do.
Matt Lee, the leader of the front runner here with John Balu. And there's Jason Maines up on the high side in the 37 truck. They are scattered. Wow.
Absolutely looking good. See everything. All right, but you could go 4 wide here like they are up front almost. Look at this, 3 by 3 by 3. And this is Talladega for you. A little bit wider than what Daytona is. A little bit more forgiving, I'm going to say, that you can do here with these kind of trucks. But it's something here, Corey, that I wouldn't want to do the entire race.
Not at all. You are moments away from being involved in a crash or having to narrowly avoid a crash as they fan out 2 wide up at the front. There's still 3 wide, a little bit further behind your front runners. Look, they are still hanging in 3 wide.
Yeah,
3 of them up
front.
on the top side.
That's a front row seat right there, and that is an awesome run. Like you said, you got Matt Lee involved, Wicker, from Balia. I'll just say Nash B. Whitaker up front. Now they kind of broke it up just a little bit. And that 3 wide, it's exciting for us, but I don't know about going
Look at this,
80
the
laps.
22 truck there. He abandoned the guy out front in the middle groove to go up high. He's got a little bit of front end damage. That might affect the pull of his line. He got a little loose right there, too.
Yeah, we saw Matt Lee up there all night long last night. He did outstanding riding along with some of these guys because, whew. Yeah. Bump drafting in the trial. Well, that's something you don't want to do.
Yeah, that almost spelled catastrophe there. The 39 bumped the 16, and Bauer got them all loose. Right smack dab in the middle.
Wow. Just kind of sit here and hold your breath on this one.
Oh, we
Corey.
got scattering at the front. Look at this.
Oh, I love it. Darius sails. He's sailing that thing up front here, though. He's got Fritz with him.
Fritz goes clear to the bottom from the top.
These guys get the memo.
Speed. Wow.
It's only lap 6.
Now they're going back 3 wide. That's John Baulu on the high side with Jeremy Paris giving him the shove. Just 2 of them up on the high side, and they are hanging neck and neck with the two trucks on the bottom. Now Darius Sells to the lead.
Gonna call him Nash Brahma Bull being here in a minute, just because he's looking like one coming through the front. You've got, like you say, Sells. You know what I'm looking right now? It's a wreck waiting to happen. Here comes Maines in the middle. Oh,
they are.
see, this
really
is why I'd be in the
scattered.
back. This is why I'd be in the back.
Yeah, we got a truck. I thought he was gonna look down on the apron to go to the back in the
Ooh,
mid-pack
Maines
there.
doing the same thing. Maines did the same thing he talked about the truck last night doing. Come down in front of him. You know, Maines right now last night in his interview, and that could have been worse than what it was. He talked about his interview about the truck. He said, look, you either stay committed to the middle or you come down for something, and right there, got to practice what you was preaching last night, you know, because I almost sent you a sailing.
Yeah, he really got loose there, and he made a whale of a save to not come back up into the field and cause a big wreck. He
Absolutely.
didn't drop too far out of the pack, though. He's still within drafting
Oh, yeah.
range.
Let's go Wagner dump in the whole field and win it all. There you go, Isaac. No. Well, if we're going to spank and lay... Well, hey, if these guys keep this up, yeah, we're going to lay some grass all over the place. Well, let's look through here, Corey. Let's see. We got to go all the way back here to 29th. Actually, pretty much the whole entire field is still locked up together, and that's 43 machines. Even the 43 place guy, Darlington, still tugging on to the back tail end here.
He's just right there within the drafting range. The truck ahead of him backs off. He can catch back up as you're seeing him do right now.
Now, here's a good idea.
That's a
You
good
got
strategy.
Chris McCullen and Kenneth McCullen in the back, and they do this a lot. This would be the strategy. You know, I'd be like, Corey, all right, here's our strategy. We're just going to hang out back here, all right? All right. And then with 10 to go, we come to the front. Actually, maybe 5 to go, come to the front.
I'd say
don't
one
wanna
to go.
Don't want to go too early, because if we get too early, might get in trouble.
You might want to think about one to go, because from past races I've seen, they've all jumped
True.
each other.
At least be in the top 10 by the time one to go, because that's usually where everything happens. And then pray you can avoid the big one up here. But they're still side by side. And Matt Lee is one of them trucks who, him and Maines for that matter, they're one of those guys who just like to be out front most of the race. And he was out front most of it last night. He worked very well with Maines. Had a little bit of nose damage though, so he had to work behind him. And it almost paid off. Those guys actually had a pretty good run. There's 3 wide back here, though, around about 14th, 15th place spot. Look at this.
Yeah, and you see back there in back of the 3 wide action, Jason Maines up through the middle of the track. He spun a little bit ago, and now he's in the hunting of the pack.
Mm-hmm.
The wolf pack.
Man. And like I said, you can do it here at Talladega and get away with it a little bit more easy. This track is not as narrow as Daytona. You wouldn't think Daytona would be when you say Daytona, it'd be a narrow style track, but it is slightly narrower than Talladega. I'm just holding my teeth here until when the big one happens.
Well, so far, I think this is like one of the longest runs I've seen on the Saturday night portion of the Forward Entertainment Group SuperSpeedway series, Money series.
Gosh, Mom said, oh, well, it was funny. Well, it's funny. From 30 to 10 in just a few. Oh, yeah. Hey. Well, there you go. Bonwell. You talking about Bonwell? Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about, folks. I talked about qualifying. Look at this. 4th place, 28 spots. 5th place, 18. 14 places on the 6th place. 26 spots from 7th. 20th and 8th. 29 spots up from 9th. 27 up to 10th. So the top 10, almost half of them have came from, 30th on back. Or 20-some on back. I mean, that's crazy.
I mean, Jeremy Paris, the hard charger, 29 spots.
Oh, that's amazing, man.
He's close to leading this race here. He's right on the bumper of the guy that's stopping him from leading a lap.
And I like what Josh Mom said. From 30th to 10th and just a few. That's what we were talking about before. I mean, just what me and Corey was talking about. That's why I say Kenneth McCullough and them, what they're doing, it's not a bad strategy. You know, sure, it looks impressive to come up through the field early, but they're not going to win you anything for that last lap. They're still side
by side this entire race. It looks like the pace laps only they're going 185 mile an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we got some contact at the back here and a little bit of contact. That was back there in the 22nd range. That's Ralph Hatlin. Had a little bit of contact.
The field is still glued up together. Wow.
Yes, it is. Nobody's fallen off and lost the draft. Everybody is within drafting range. Some a little bit more cautious than others.
David out there in the chat said he's there sitting there partying. They're out there partying, watching the race. Said Ghost, I hope I said his name right. Stahl. Now, he actually last night had an interesting race. He got caught up in a big wreck. Finally used his fast fix, got up to the front, and then there late, got caught up with a wreck. So maybe he's taking a strategy now. I'm going to hang out back here in the back this time, come up there late. Kind of work for some of these other guys. Got the Red Bull machine giving him wings.
Now you see something interesting happening here, Joe. We're lap 15. I'd say fuel windows around 20.
What'd you say they got now?
55%. So
yeah,
what?
They went 35. Yeah, they went 35 last night, and that was almost 15 to 20, 18, I think it was. So a little bit bigger track. You're right. I'd say about 2022 wasn't it a couple weeks ago?
Maybe Jeff can confirm my theory.
I think it was a couple weeks, last week or a couple weeks ago. I think they went 20 or 22. Never mind. Here they go. At 15.
All right, never mind. And we got one missing it going through the grass, and everybody really checked up. You got to get down to 55 mile an hour there, and they were sliding.
Caution out though.
Oh,
caution forward.
Looks like we got a couple of. Oh, we got a wreck. Or had a wreck.
Gotta find it. Come on, folks. Thing didn't flag.
All right, let me help you out there.
Flash a boo.
We're gonna, yeah.
Here on Chase and see what's happening to him. He's way back here in the back.
It's Chad Ross, by the way.
Chad Ross. Way back here in the back. Still watching. Like one going to the pits.
And
a truck in front of him. Yeah. Well, who that was in front of him?
That was one of the ones that came to pit road. Let me get there.
Can't get that number that he's on. The number is.
It is the.
We'll find who that was who went flying.
The 161 there. There you go.
There he is. Let's go back and watch what happened to this 161 here on the play. He was the cause of it. He actually was up front. I had a feeling he was the one trying to come on pit road. Guys, let's see. All right, he's slowing down right here. He's coming on pit road. Coming in hot and heavy, he had to hit the brake, and he went through the grass, and just lost it coming on the grass, and that's just ran out of skill.
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah.
Well, that caution was pretty good for the ones that did make it to pit road.
Riding the orange rocket.
Orange rocket.
That's what Josh's mom.
I see more black on the truck than orange.
That way mom's at out there.
Dent
Orange
Pro.
rocket. Yeah, Dent Pro. Yeah, he actually works at that.
Gold mining dig-it.
Remember
All
the
right.
guys that pitted right before that? Those are probably the ones that came out pretty good.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Jason Maines was part of that group. He is being scored in the
Eighth.
8th spot.
Yeah, Matt Lee, Barker.
Baker.
Yeah, Baker.
Bob Barker.
Yeah, Bob Barker. Come on down. The next contestant of hitting the wall at Talladega. Getting a free hot dog. Like he's already hit the wall on the side.
Yeah, we got
Donut on there. Donut on the side.
He's got some major damage on that right hand side. I'm not quite sure where that came from. Maybe
Yeah.
when they all slid to pit road.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that pit stop was. I don't think anybody knew that was going to happen. It looked like a pit stop that came at the last second decision.
You know, we always get fooled by the first pit stop. And I think after this, I think they can go 20 laps. That was a little early. But I think they're just trying to be cautious. That's my prognosis. Yeah, everybody tuning in, though. Good one so far.
Got John Mullahan out there. He's got a Will Jewelry and Loan on the side. Maybe he's gonna loan out some cash tonight.
Yeah.
Got Treasure Hunt on the side. He's hunting the treasure. Going for the treasure chest.
Elmer Fudd out there. Hey, everybody, like I say, tuning in, man. Hit those likes and shares as always. Matt Lee's going to be the man with Baker out front. Got a gold miner on the bed. He does. He's got a gold miner on the bed. Right? Is that Josh Baumwald?
He is back here in 13th.
Close-up shot for you. There you go. Dent Pro on the hood.
Dent Pro on the hood, got gold mining on the side, and on the tailgate, heavy metal exploration.
Go.
Number 56, yellow numbers, orange front end, black rear end. You can't see it well.
Tonight, I don't think it's top 10 for money. Last night it was.
No, it is top 5.
No. I think the Saturday's a little different from the Friday. The Friday they go top 10 with all the money. At least you get your entry fee back. Here tonight, you got to go top 5, which there's a little bit more. And actually, I was a little less because less cars. My bad. So it's like $325 to the winner, $175 to second, $50 to third, $25 to 25 to fourth, and fifth. Not bad, I'll tell you. Awesome.
And then, not to mention, he's got a late night Friday series after the one that you broadcast.
Yeah. So if you're looking for some good, just the money. I mean, these are pretty much money races. They're fast, put together. Not really league style races. He does them week in and week out. Looking for something to get out here and test your luck. That's what I say. You got to have a lot of luck on these tracks, and maybe win some money.
Press your luck and hit no whammies.
That's
which
right.
Is
there
all.
you go. Whammy.
As you
Like
see
that
'em.
show, man.
I still like it.
Here we go at Long March. We were talking about earlier. Now you got the green flag, but like such a slow march to the start-finish line. Is don't want to get too much of a jump out front. We saw some guys last night like jumped way out front. It's like that's a bad combination here at very toxic combination here for a plate track. Get run
And
over.
You see Matthew Lee there. He kind of got a little bit far out. This may spell disaster if Baker does not lift for the bottom groove. He does. That'll allow Matthew Lee not to get ran over and bypassed by a whole bunch of trucks.
I like that the in and out machine up front there of Stryker. If we can't strike first here. Meanwhile, look who's up here front with him. You got Matt Lee. I'm going to say Maines and Lee worked together so well last night. Let's see if those two guys hook up, because once they got hooked up last night, they were a duo that was tough to get apart. Dog's down here whining. He's getting excited. She's getting excited for the race too. And that's something I don't really like. You saw Matt up there. Matt wants to go to the front tonight. He didn't want to push right there, but a little bit early to be shoving and banging and everything else as far as draft goes. Want to be easy.
Oh, we got a caution out.
Dude. Yeah, looks like it says Jay Jensen went off track. Go back here and see if he was just a product of nowhere to go. In the 22 machine. Minding his own business. Yeah. Oh yeah. They checked up in front of him. And then he just got run over. So I don't know if there's another car involved in front of him, though.
Doesn't look like.
Looks like what it was they
else.
checked up in front. He got in the back of Dahl. And then from there, it was chain reaction.
You get a little bit of help from Jason Harrison. That was all it wrote there.
Caution. So I was going back to what I was saying here. I think it's way early to be out here pressing your luck on the back bumper, guys, pushing and shoving really hard. One thing is you got to be there to the end. If you're not there at the end, well, you're not winning nothing. So patience, and these guys up front right now, I know that's a word that a lot of racers don't like to hear or use or whatnot, but you got to have a little bit of it up front.
Now, 5 laps around here, do you see anybody coming? Front runners staying out. Maybe one looking. Yep, we got one. We got exactly one. There's a couple more. Peyton Johnson, the first one down pit road here to top off on some fuel. And it looks like about everybody in the back half of the field will follow. What?
What Jeff wrote out there. Oh, Lord.
I don't know.
On YouTube side, from the chat.
I'm gonna have to think on that one.
I'm not
bit.
gonna. Yeah, Maines has been able to pull it back up to third.
Fourth.
Yeah, third or fourth.
About the same.
Take her flips back and forth. All right. I need to change my night bot. It was crazy on Friday and Saturday because everybody's talking. I guess I need to see if I can get a sponsorship up with Ford Entertainment Group. But look,
Come on, Jeff.
yeah, Jeff, see if I can't get like a percentage off for throwing your name out there or something. I need, man. Seems like we got enough people going up. I do enough races.
Yeah, Jeff, I need a Pro 4 truck sponsor. I'm kidding.
He can't race.
Maybe I can get one night of racing in this series.
He'll put you on the bottom when he flips, and everybody can see it. We were talking about that the other night.
Well, if I could paint on the bottom of a truck in these trucks, that would be good marketing.
That's what I need. I need to find the worst pro driver there is in the Coke series and have him put mine on the bottom of his car. And that way, when he flips up down the straightaway or something, it shows it off. Like, hey, there we go. I'll get exposure all the time.
Well, we've had enough trucks go to the moon here. It'd be good marketing for somebody.
Absolutely. What if somebody ain't even tried that? You know, put their big neon sign up underneath it. What's going on, Smokey? How you doing out there, man? Like, hey, again, you know, we're a little bit different up here. Hope y'all enjoy the coverage of these races. I'm having fun up here, week in, week out with them. It's just no thrills, to the wall style racing here for money. Appreciate y'all guys coming out, watching. We like to interact with y'all too. Show off your favorite drivers. If you're looking for a good PC, check out Ford Entertainment Group. Jeff, he'll get you hooked up. I know he specializes in sim racing PCs mostly, but you need one for Fortnite or Call of Duty or whatever else you play, he can fix you up too. He can get you a PC running, and plus he can get you a good rig or some sim racing peripherals or anything like that. So check him out, Ford Entertainment Group. Puts on these 2 races on Friday, Saturday. He does put on one on Monday night, too. He has a league that he runs. And I know he sponsors several other leagues out there. He's all over the iRacing community. I know he has definitely sold a lot of PCs because there's a lot of guys that have won races who have, that I want to appreciate, Jeff Ford, Jeff Scott, whichever one you want to call him by. And, always talked about from him. And so might be a couple guys out here that are running his. Go.
Not to mention he's pretty good on giving advice for what parts are good for your PC.
Yeah. Got some videos out there.
I had to ask him about a cooler for CPU earlier, and he told me what cooler I need. Or will need.
Unless says David out there sounds about like my typing. I think you are great. We are great. Yeah. Okay. Hey, sounds good. We're all great. I mean, just the way I look at it. Go 66, by the way.
Well, 66. He is back in 33rd right now.
He's probably just biding his time.
And he's got a little bit of back end damage on that.
Well, that's what on this last caution. It looked like he had to check up for something, and the one that went around got in the back of him. But it shouldn't be too bad. I mean, a little bit of back end, it'll be all right. Going back green.
And they're gonna go early. They're going to go before we'd be at Daytona start finish line in the tri-oval there.
Jeff finds the parts somehow. I mean, there you go. I don't know how he does it, but he finds them. Green flag. And, those top 4 got away.
A lot of the top 10 got
away.
Yeah. Really spread out the field here. Look at this. There he's.
It won't take long. They'll get bunched back up.
It won't take long to see them all bunch back up, but wow, that restart, when they went early, and it jumbled the whole field up there. Single file just trying to get back in a formation.
Yeah, and I got looked right here at David Stryker. I noticed he's went out and in. At this point right now, everybody's single file, this is where you just get in line and you ride. There's no need to jump. You're going to see somebody do it, but there's really no need to jump to that outside. Not now. I mean, it's lap 26 here. Tuck up underneath, and this is why I say textbook drafting. Tuck up underneath, get there, ride a little bit. You can see a little bit of pack difference here. Bonwell's back here in 8, but that second pack is going to kind of But that's another thing. Can they pass below the yellow line in this league?
That's a Jeffrey Ford question.
I never asked him. Yeah, I've never asked him. You know,
is it legal for them to pass under the yellow?
Huh.
In your races here, Jeff?
Yeah, let us know out there, Jeff. I mean, that's something I've never really asked. I mean, because you can see right now these guys are definitely flirting with it, so to speak. I had to get that out. I got choked up a little bit. Yeah, they're kind of flirting with it, as you can see right now. Remember, all them guys are single file, spread up, and take what, 2 laps? And, no, boom.
Got one in the back, spun around here.
Rick Nichols popped up, went off the track. Low.
He might have had a help.
Well, I'll say the help is that pack coming up on him about 900 mile an hour. And he held his line, but just
The yellow flag is out.
got run over.
Just got turned. We got a yellow out
he got
now.
turned. Got a yellow. Gonna help him. Yellow on. Watching there. Oh, Josh Bonwell. No.
Oh no, Bonwell! Look at him. He's stuck on a wall.
Up on the wall. Let's go back on the caution and see what happened to him while he got in the wall. But he was up front running, and let's see if he had some help. Maybe got pushed. Truck behind him blinking. No, he just went. Like something might have. Usually a connection issue, or he just fell asleep at the wheel, or.
Well, then what is our yellow here? Because this.
Oh, that's the yellow. Oh, they're in front. Yeah. Well, Bonwell's in the wall, but then you see Brian Darlington and company crashing with Chris McCullen right after that. So let's go back and watch one more time. We saw Bonwell just turn up into the wall, but then back here, Brian Darlington and company, when they went by, I'm not quite sure what happened to Josh. Maybe Josh's mom could let us know, because that's usually when they go left like that. Usually it's a connection problem or something like that on their end, but looks like guys were trying to whoa up and then just, ropes got turned, and next thing you know, into the wall hard. Oh, that's the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. He is definitely, he's not puffed up no more.
He's a roasted marshmallow now.
Yeah, absolutely. So, not sure. In the pits, probably had to tow it. He had to tow that thing. But, weird.
That was weird. Oh, we got carnage on pit road here. Who is that in the grass? We got a truck in the grass that is Dylan Wallace. We had contact on the pit road between Wallace and Jensen.
Well, that didn't look. Hey, what's up, John Marie? That didn't look. What to say, Mom? That didn't look like a magnet of the wall. And he was so far away from that wall, that wouldn't have pulled him in. I mean, I've seen what you're talking about. Sometimes they come out of the turn and they'll scrape the wall and it just won't come off of it. But yet, that looked like something connection-wise, or he had something go dead on his rig or something, and it just shot left on him up against the wall because stop. So yeah. Well, yeah, true. I get you.
Darlington at Daytona.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got a point.
Well, I mean, that is the safest place up against the wall. Better than putting it in the middle of the track and turn forward. where the whole pack would have been. My thing there, Darlington, is somebody in that pack just kind of ran out of talent, ran somebody over, and there you go, because y'all had plenty of room to go around him. Let's say that.
I mean, Bonwell,
it wasn't Bonwell's fault, and I know what their comments kind of getting at is, well, he had nothing to do with y'all's wreck. That was somebody in there just not paying attention. You know?
Yeah, it happened way past after you got past the slow Bonwell.
Absolutely. I mean, and he was way up against the wall, wasn't coming off of it. I'd much rather him been up against that wall. So, that's what it looks like. It looks like he had a problem with his system out there, Mom, more than anything. That's usually when they go left like he did, and then he didn't turn off the wall. He kind of stayed up against it, too. So that's kind of like a little indication. Same prize money as the mount tonight. Well, the prize money tonight is $325, a little bit smaller of a field. That's why usually when a bigger field's more money out there. So it's $325 to the winner. Only top 5 get paid tonight instead of top 10.
Well, John, I'm glad the 480p looks good out there.
Oh yeah, he likes watching on his Chromebook or his phone. He always tells me everything looked good. John is the accountant here. He used to keep the numbers going. John's kind of been here. He doesn't have iRacing. Doesn't do anything. He just follows the races. He's been following these things for I've started. Been going on 6 years now. Ooh. Oh, time flies, man. I tell you what, Corey.
So that goes back to your fishing video days.
Close to it. Yeah, I think the fishing video was before it, a little bit before, but yeah, we're back in there was into 2016 was when we first started doing the noose. Oh no, we don't see that here, man. We don't see it.
Oh my god, that's no.
They cut it down.
We're deleting that comment.
Yeah. We don't need no political stuff out here.
Well, Nash Brambilla. I'd assume that's a basketball player.
John said you're not over 40. John, guess what?
There's a basketball player on the side.
I'll be 49 here in the next couple months. Boy, I'm gonna tell you what, I'm kicking that door down on 50, so don't feel bad.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag, we're back racing Talladega style. This is what it's all about. Friday, Saturday night, good old times here, money races. Like I say, I appreciate Jeffrey Ford letting us come up here, broadcasting, doing it here. All y'all folks here, and finally got Corey up here, man, out of bed. Come up here and called a race with us.
No, that ain't it.
That sounds better than the other thing.
All right. Well, Jason Main's back out front where he
and
was
Matt
earlier.
Lee. Those two guys last night, I'm telling you, I know you watched a little, but they stayed like this last night, and they worked together. And they were tough to beat, to get around.
Maybe splitting the money.
Well, after the race, that's what made. Well, I don't know what the money split money wise, but I know they said that they were going to work together, and wouldn't have been a bad idea if it would have ended up right for them. They definitely are working very well right now. See the pack kind of hooked up pretty good so far. All right, well, that comment, I'll put you in timeout. Have fun. Anyways, back to racing.
Enjoy the show there.
Enjoy the show. So, we got Mains out front, Lee there in second. Bawley, hope I said it right. John Bawley in third. Baker there in fourth. Cogburn.
Cogburn,
okay.
Well, he's going up to the third grid. No help. No help. He is gonna drop back real quick. That may not be a bad thing. We ain't even halfway through this race. If he's gonna drop his back, now would be the time to do it.
Through the field here, see what's going on in the far back here in the back. Not really two style packs. Back at about 32nd position, you got 3 trucks. They still hooked up. Actually, you go back a little further back, and these guys probably need to all get Corey Stash and Bittenauer and all those. They need to probably all get hooked together. Here comes Chris and Kenneth McCullen. They need to figure out. Those guys need to get hooked up. They're gonna lose a lot.
Yeah, you know what's interesting, Joe? There's still 40 trucks on the lead lap, and only 3 of them are 1 lap down. Robert Wagner just came out of the pits. He is unfortunately a lap down, probably being by himself. He'll go 2.
Josh Mom's funny. Oh, truck man, almost in the wall back there. Not sure who that was.
Oh man, we got it. Oh,
yeah, that's Hatley. Round caution out.
Caution's been out, Joe.
I can watch what happened. What could happen in front of him? We're gonna ride with Atlin at 34 down there at the bottom. Oh yeah, the 40 and 20 got together. 40's up in the wall, and then whoever's in that forward machine just kind of clipped him, and then from there it's just chaos.
Almost the truck upside down. That 40 truck. And he held his brakes. There's the 161 in the view there, and the McCulloughs. There you go.
All right, puts the sun to caution here, folks. Ow.
So that ought to give Brian Darlington a lucky dog. That'll put us to 41 trucks on the lead lap, and 2 trucks 1 lap down. Josh Bonwell and Robert Wagner.
Yeah, Martin brought up a good point. No one safe in the back. Yeah, kind of looking that way. I mean, you would think, man, the back end would be the safest one. Looks like everybody's coming on pit road. Let's see if Jason Maines can hit his pit box tonight. He's been doing pretty good here as of late.
Well, I hate to put pressure on him, but he is in the lead.
True.
He hits it.
Yeah, he's been practicing. That's what it is. He last night I was talking about it, and I said he must have practiced. His wife was out there too, probably put a little pressure on him, watching, and he must have been practicing all week. Oh God, I'm tired of missing that paint on pit box.
Well, he finally made it.
Let's go channel 3. I don't know what channel we're on, but who's channel 3? Doing a good show, 3. Man, or something out there, Jose? That's what he said. Let's go channel 3.
I don't know what channel 3 is.
I mean, maybe that's what channel we're on, I guess. Who knows?
I don't know. I can think of one thing. Maybe the channel in the Discord here got Chad Ross, John Mulholland, and Jim Kaufman in there, but it's about the only one I can think of. Channel 3.
All right, David. That man.
Oh, Brian got a 0x when the caution came out. I don't think it's going to give him the wave by.
Oh, man.
Well, it should have gave Robert Wagner the wave by then, but I'm not seeing he didn't get the wave by. And Bonwell didn't get it. So nobody got it.
Yeah. That's iRacing for you. Team Channel 3. There we go. Okay.
Ah,
Who's on Team Channel 3? Let us know who some of the drivers are for you.
It's Chad Ross, Jim Kaufman, and John Mahan.
Oh, okay.
Chad Ross back there in 37th. Showing Mahan up to 16th. We got a James Kaufman. I'd assume that's the one we're looking at here. He's back in 28.
Yeah, Mom. I got my freshman BT. Know what I mean?
And it does look like Bonwell did get the lucky dog here.
Oh,
so
okay. Nice.
Give
Back
him
on
up
the
back
lead
to the
lap.
lead lap. Still 41 trucks on the lead lap, 43 on the track. Only 2 of them are 1 lap down.
They got time to get back then. Yeah, they got time to get back.
Yeah, they got plenty of time. Darlington just beat Wagner and don't get a 0x.
Yeah, be patient. Be patient, guys. Patient. Let's see. Getting close to halfway. Dad, John, and Kaufman. Okay, cool. All right, here we go. Let's go green.
Jason Main's out front trying to get some money to take his missus out for some dinner.
You got money last night? Last week?
He's taking the whole family out then.
Why? Going on vacation here in the next couple weeks.
Yeah, if he's missing next week, we know where he's on vacation somewhere.
Yeah. If he's off one weekend, we know what happened. He took all the winnings and went on a trip. I hear you, John. Yeah. That gender neutral pace car. Can't make up its mind.
I called it something one night, and I forget what I named it. I don't know. That was a long time ago.
Confused. Hold on, one pitch. We're going back green.
The long dance.
Oh, yeah.
Longest dance of NASCAR for the green flag. Lap 38 when we get back green here.
Close to halfway here. So we got Mains, Bellew, Aarons, Arlen, Wallace. Up front. Green flag.
Dead even start there for your front runners. That's going to allow the pack to stay dead even as well, not get separated like we've seen a restart before that. This could get to the point of desperation.
Yeah, I think they're going to stay hooked up side by side. Seen it all night long. Look at that. That's a nice little Hoover truck. Number 14. Who was that?
That is Aaron Marlin in the Hooters machine.
Yeah.
The underdog. Or Underbird. Underbird. Except it's a Chevy.
Okay. Aaron looking strong right now as they're 2x2 stacked up all the way through this field. I mean, everyone is nose to tail. Had to go. Whoa, never mind. We got a big one in the back. Yeah. Just was clicking through the back here. As I did, we got trucks scattering like ants.
And I think a few favorites were involved.
Back and watch one time here. Where he stall. Looks like he was involved too, but get us back. I'm riding with the Jason Harrison. Watching him. He goes up. Oh, he checked up a little bit, came down to 19. And, Corey, nowhere to go. Just had to get heavy on.
Looks
Up
like
there at the top.
Bonwell involved there.
Man.
Yep, Bonwell there involved. Got a couple up in the air. Harrison there in the air. Ooh, hard hit to the inside retaining wall. Got a truck up in the air.
Yep, Bonwell there.
That's Corey Stahl up in the air.
He's sliding around.
Oh, wow.
Watch it one more time. Okay, Jose. Watching from Corey's point of view here. He came down the inside. And if those trucks would have split a little bit, but then got hit. Oh, and then it just got launched.
That was Mosby that he hit there. And he went up in the air and sliding.
That's a fast fix. Go.
Or they did or they do.
Do. Everybody's on pit road and mains. Pit pop. Good job.
Well, some of them should have a fast fix. I don't know about everybody.
Yeah.
Most of them.
Seems like most of the carnage is happening in the back right here. So that means maybe some of these guys need to be more situational aware.
Uh-oh. Brian Darlington was involved in that wreck.
Oh.
I'd say his night is more than over.
Oh, Darlington.
Damage. Well, Darlington confirmed that suspicion there.
Dave Puff Marshmallow Man is out.
Well, yeah.
Not totally out, but
He's out. Bonwell was involved. It looks like Bonwell is called it a night.
this is more of a. I mean, this
Halton
is typical plate track racing. I mean, this is mostly you'd see it up front happening, but how's out back?
Looks like Matthew Corder is. He was a spotter.
Position long. Position is long again. Find Long. Matthew Long. I'm gonna say that he's in 24th. He's got the Traxxas, like that, like RC cars. So, go. Money's on Seabiscuit. Well, unless Seabiscuit is gonna make an appearance anytime soon, and if he does, he's gonna be so many laps down he can't make them all up. Seabiscuit's out. Might want to pick somebody else there. There's Matthew Long, 24th. And again, here's what you got to think about here, folks. They might be in the back. I mean, it's only lap 41. Look at guys up front here. Dylan Aarons, 23 positions. Paris, 29 positions. 24 for Leonard, who's in 5th. Sports, 21st or 21 positions up. All those guys have come that far up from the back. No, it's possible here at Talladega. I've said it a multitude of times that you could start on the front, middle, the back, 2 laps down, and win this race. It really just, you can come from about anywhere. Except for Seabiscuit. He kind of out now. He needed to be here around lap 38 or so.
Well, what did we see a few weeks ago here at Talladega? Somebody from 10th on the last restart missed a gear, and they all killed each other in front of him, and he happened to pick up the win. So you could be about anywhere on that white flag as long as you're on the lead lap and have a solid chance of getting up to the top 5.
Yeah. Yeah, Donaldson, man, it happens. Hate it. I'm noticing that in the back. Guys back there are checking up for some reason. I get it. When you're drafting, there's two ways to draft. And it's really driver preference. You can either crack the throttle when you're getting a run on someone if you're drafting behind them, or you can drag the brake. It's either one or the other. Now, got a heavy foot, very light foot, for that matter. If you have a light foot and let off the gas too much, trying to get that momentum back that you just lost is going to be tough. You're going to slow down. Or if you got a heavy foot and hit the brake too hard, slow down too much. So, you got to have that finesse between the two. Which one do you prefer doing?
I don't like lifting at all, so.
Oh, kind of dragging the brake then when you get a run on somebody?
Oh, no. If I get a run on somebody in my outside.
If you're drafting, I'm talking about if you're drafting.
Yeah.
If you're drafting behind someone, riding behind them, you're always going to be pulling on them back and forth because you're drafting with them. So you've got to maintain it. You've got to either drag the brake or crack the throttle. Which one do you normally do?
Well, if it's clear on my outside,
I'm not saying pass, and listen to what I'm saying. Never mind, I asked the wrong person. Let me ask somebody out in the chat that knows what I'm talking about out here, because Corey obviously doesn't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do it different. I let the air drag me back.
But that doesn't happen all the time. In order for the leader to drag you back, you've had to either crack the throttle or drag the brake. Which one do you do? Like right now, that's a 39 is tucked up behind the 9 machine up front, Paris. He's going to ride there, but yet he's going to have to either crack that throttle or drag the brake at some point because he's going to get a run on the leader, and they don't want to run him over.
I ride at half throttle in this situation, okay?
Okay, there you go. That's what I'm trying to get at. It's like, dang, it's like pulling teeth from a donkey. Good night, man.
Oh, boy.
That's a simple question for the young kids nowadays, and no.
Well,
I thought my 15-year-old was bad, man.
I don't have to lift.
But I'm not saying pass the guy. I wasn't talking about passing him. I didn't say if you was going to go around him. I said if you was drafting with him.
Yeah,
there's
exactly.
a big difference.
I like the air to drag me back.
Never mind, folks. Remind me never to get in a plate track race with Corey because we're going to wreck.
Oh,
just like that right there. Bam! We got a truck upside down. Holy moly. Who was that? What's that?
Dylan Aaron's 17 started that.
Go up here and watch. I think he went flying.
Somebody went flying.
See, now, all right. Perfect example what I was just talking about. The 01 basically did the opposite of what we were talking about. Then that 999 just went for a ride.
Herbie.
Holy cow. Guess he did go for a ride. He went like end over end. That's Jenkins. Wow. But the 01 did exactly what we were just talking about. Don't do. And
who was that? There was a truck. There was a good back of hair there.
Oh, cool. Oh, Musby. Upside down.
Well, somebody went to the moon. Here, hold on. Let me see who that was.
999 went to the moon. If I can watch it one more time, because, man, there's trucks everywhere.
Somebody went way to the moon.
Ooh.
And it looked yellow. Or orange. Or
yeah,
something.
the 99, I think it's Mike Mosby. That's who we're riding on right now. Oh, he went up to the 999. He went into the fence, but Mosby saw it in front of him. Boom, got hit. He went flipping end over end, and he's dead on his top lip.
And it was a split-second moon ride, but somebody went clear to the moon, and it wasn't Mosby.
So anyways, the whole conversation we were having about how to textbook draft and, you know, kind of just lift and drag the brakes. You just saw right there, perfect example of what Corey would do. Just run the guy over. Okay? There you go.
Oh, we got confirmation it was James Kaufman that got launched.
James.
Yeah, I mean, he got. I don't know if we want to go TV cam or.
Yeah, we'll go TV cam, see what happens. That's number 19 machine. Kaufman to the moon.
And I mean,
Watch
I
him
had
right
to
here.
almost pause it just to see it.
Slow it down a little bit. Yeah, we're going slow-mo. Sees it in front of him. Problem is, he's just going to get run over.
If you blink,
Yeah, just he gone.
if you blinked, you missed it, folks. I mean, that's just one of iRacing's weird physics. That's James.
Moon pilots. There we go. What's up, Duck? How you doing? Oh,
What?
wow.
I'd hate to have been in VR for that little
Yeah.
ride.
Then you know you're on the track, and next thing you know you're not. It's like, oh. Yeah, sometimes these plate tracks can be a rough ride. Tonight's been kind of a little bit rough one. It's a lot of the cautions have been, well, guys
past
checking
couple
up.
of
Yeah, guys just checking up or something. And now that last one there is basically, we were pretty much just talking about it. Riding behind somebody drafting and whether or not you drag the brake or crack the throttle. And obviously he took Corey's idea and just forget about it, and I'm running right through him.
No, I like the air to drag my truck back.
And right foot.
Well, my right foot falls asleep and it stays on the gas.
Can hear that now. Caution, my foot fell asleep.
Well, sometimes I do believe I ought to just duct tape a brick to my gas pedal and
That what
press
you're doing
down
in
on
dirt
the
racing?
brake.
That what you're doing in dirt racing?
Sometimes I think
Yeah,
about it.
That's why Corey hits the wall all the time. So if you want to see some fantastic wrecks, man, watch Corey.
Well, unfortunately, Joe doesn't broadcast many races out of racing.
Yeah, well, can't get too much
Darn.
excitement then.
What a shame.
Master.
Maybe one of these nights in the Forward Entertainment Group PC Saturday night or Friday night edition races, you'll see me out there.
Yeah, we want to see Corey out on the track here and see how well he runs.
You'll see an OSR network machine out there, and you'll know.
Put it on the bottom so when you go flying up in the air,
There you go.
we can see it. Well, they got to line them up 2 by 2. Still been a pretty good one here so far.
Still got 33 trucks on the lead lap, all in contention for the top 5 money payout.
And only got two cars out. One of them's a McCullens and Bondwell and Hatley.
No. Darlington, Bonwell,
Says
Holton
they're out on the ticket.
is out.
I'm going off the
Molesky's
ticket.
out. McCullough's out.
What I just said.
Yep. Well, you didn't get Holton.
Said Bonwell, McCullen, Atlin, Darlington.
Oh.
He don't pay attention.
Did you say Mosby?
Green, green, green.
Mosby on there.
Well, Mosby's out. All right, here we go. We're going back green.
Colin, Bonwell, Hatley and Darlington. All I'm showing.
Okay. Well, we'll go with my
Well,
order.
Mosby's, it's not show. Oh, yeah, he's down there, but it's not showing him out yet. It's showing him hanging out. Showing him Mosby's 4 laps. No, might be doing so. But anyway, we're green flag back. Yeah, the ticker works.
Not really.
Marlin up front. Here comes Balu. That's it. Balu.
I don't know. It's Balu, something.
Yeah. Bottom 3 guys, single file. Anybody out there know how to say his name? Let us know. And is that top lane going to get formed up, or is everybody going to go down low right now?
We're closing in lap 50 here. Maybe time to think about who your favorite dance partner is. Pick them up and ride them to the front.
Yeah.
If we go green here, we still gotta come in pit road at least one more time before the end of this thing.
Mosby said he's officially dead, by the way.
I told you Mosby was out.
Yeah. It's not showing on the ticker. It'll still be just sitting in pit road. Well, Kenneth McCullen's up to 9th. Remember, he was riding in the back there, so he's going to here early decide to get up front. But they're awful racy, a little bit more racier than I'd like to see up front here on that outside lane.
Well, you see, the outside lane is being led by Jason Maines and Matthew Lee. Those two have been working together all night long here, and it's proven to be working.
Yeah, when those two guys get hooked up, they're tough to get unhinged.
Maybe not really noticed the alliance there, but Matthew Baker is helping him out as well. Matthew still has the side donut from way early in the race.
He does. And the one thing about old Maines out there, he wants that inside lane. So if he can get up front, I know they're going to. They don't particularly prefer being up on that top side. I mean, obviously, you got to take what they can get. Right now, you got John down low. He's being pushed by Jensen. A good balls right there, but yeah, still good race up front.
Now the question begs, if Maines clears John for the lead, does he abandon his buddy there in Matthew Lee?
Hey, good question. I mean, look at old now Jensen was involved in a wreck earlier on in the race. Back up here up front in seconds. That's what you call never give up.
Yeah, he had a little bit of front end damage here early race, got involved in a wreck, took a quick fix, and he's got back end damage now. So he's had damage on all ends of the truck, and he is right there in the money area.
First truck a lap down would be Stahl. So he would get the lucky dog if he stays where he's at.
Yeah, Stahl has to beat Rick Nichols.
So probably want to stay where he's at. Stay in a draft somewhere instead of hanging out up there in the air. Meanwhile, these guys are still glued side by side up front.
About dead even. Maybe inside lane has a little bit more help than the outside lane here. But the way the air works on iRacing, it kind of helps the outside lane side draft the inside truck and pulls them back, allows the outside to get ahead a little bit.
Oh, absolutely.
Everybody came in. Well, John came in at 45. Jay Jensen, he may be the one that's going to hurt here. He came in at 35 for pit stop. We seen it 15 laps run earlier at the start of the race. I'm not sure full fuel run, but that's getting pretty close for the 22 machine of Jay Jensen. We got a couple of lap cars here. they're gonna heat high and allow the pack to come on by.
Yeah, I think it will be all right once they stay up on the high side. Everybody gets by pretty quickly. And you were talking about Maines. Does he leave him out? Oh, boy, that was a little wiggly, a little bit of a... Oh, with the 5 machine back there. Baker. He was like, well, all right, Maines, where y'all guys going? Because that was sketchy. Might be dropping back to get inside, but then it closes up on him.
Jay Jensen here, he's going to have to bail on the field, and that's going to allow the outside lane to really pull up ahead of your front runner of the inside group as they have to form up here soon enough.
Yeah.
I guess.
Pit stops could be coming up here. Well, another 10 laps.
Yeah, about another 10 for the field, and about window for Jay Jensen.
I pitted lap around lap 45. You just see that high lane, just can't quite get enough momentum to go on by them. Which again, I've always said, you only have to get your nose out front. You don't have to pass the machine to win the race. Usually they're side by side coming to the line and carnage happens. If we've got how far back? We go back to 24 position. You got everybody's pretty still right there on 27th there. Rittenauer, he's way off the pace. All still hanging on. That last 1 lap down position. Got hope. Still 2x2 up front. 25 to go. Now's when you start thinking about, okay, when do I make a move up front? I mean, it's still too early, especially at a plate track. I'd say maybe 1.5 mile, yeah, you'd really start, but here it's just way early. I wouldn't start coming to the front like I think we talked about earlier. 5 to go or something. I
mean, right now you got to think about maybe getting up through the field, put yourself on the bottom for when the pit stops do come.
Awesome.
Pick out a few dance partners to work with after you come in for fuel.
Well, your question. Yeah, your question was asked.
Abandonment right there, man.
Well, now this might work out well. The only way I could see it could work out is if Maines is willing to give up the lead and hold up that inside lane and let Lee get in front of him so those two can work together. If they are wanting to work together, because they're two that have worked together well all race long. And I might think about doing that. I mean, yes, I'm giving up the lead, but it's still 24 laps to go.
Jay's coming down the pit road.
I would probably think about, this is where I drag that brake just a little bit, hold that inside lane up until Lee drop down in front of me. And then we're going to hook up and go. And there you go. I mean, yeah, you're giving up the lead, and I know you don't want to do it, but this is what you call strategy. And then I don't know what Maines is doing, why he would have done that. So never mind. I just threw out everything I said. Unless they are, okay. Yeah, they're working together. I know what they're doing. Watch this.
Yeah,
Maines is going to come back down. Yep. So he let Lee come down. Yeah, he had the chance. He didn't come down. I don't know why. You can't wait forever.
I mean, he had him way clear.
Yeah, I mean,
he's way clear right now. If he wanted to come down, he could.
You can see Lee has
come down. Baker, yep. He wanted Baker to come with.
I don't know what. So those three trucks look like they might be working together, and that's basically what I was getting at. If one of them sees they're better outside, up front pushing, or yeah, that's pretty much that's teamwork right there. That's what you saw. That was beautiful teamwork. Beautiful.
Bacon.
I like sauce. Liver mud. Really?
Bacon. Martin Borque says
Yeah.
bacon. Is there bacon out there? I know there was bacon.
Jeff out there put sausage or bacon, and I say sausage because like sausage and gravy is.
Oh.
But what you saw about with those three trucks between Maines, Baker, and Lee is them working together. That was pretty much a textbook setup to get them down low. Now, what the other part of the field is going to have to realize, like Stryker and the rest of those guys, is what these dudes are doing. And if you're listening to the broadcast, I'm about to tell you what they're doing. You need to break them up. So somebody out here needs to get some dancing partners or something on the horn and push. And on the horn and say, look, we got to break these three guys up on the bottom because they're working together. And as long as they work together all the way to that last lap, you're going to be hard pressed to get around them.
Indeed, and you see we're right in the window. They ran 15 laps early run. They're now at 15 laps into this fuel run here. Crossed over to 3/4 of the way through this race.
Yeah. That was a dog in the background. He's enjoying the race too. But that's what I'm talking about. See right here, you can see Stryker. Yeah, he's got a truck tucked up behind him, but they're going to have to work solid together. And the moment Stryker gets an opportunity, and what that number 45 is doing behind him is not working together. But if he gets an opportunity to get in front of Maines, take it. Because you've got to break that pack up somehow. What is that behind Stryker?
That Cogburn. Yeah. Cogburn right behind the
You gotta stay. Oh, trucks around in the back.
Oh,
Yellow flag is out.
and never mind on the fuel run.
Caution. Warren Young. Oh, went around.
The Bud Light car. Oh. Tagged the
Oh,
FEG
yeah,
truck.
he almost had it cleared too. Just got clipped in the back.
And one up in the air.
Oh,
And it looks like Corey Stahl right there at the end snagged him a 1X. Or 2X.
yeah. Oh, been the lucky dog, but not today. So do we pit?
Well, yeah. Now this caution benefits Jay Jensen. If he can go 23 laps to the end, if we get a green-white-checkered, he's done for. But that caution helped out Jay Jensen. You seen where he pitted about 6 laps ago.
All right.
So right now that caution benefited him. Everybody else, they're gonna have to come in and get a full tank of gas here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's nobody making it all the way.
From here, yes.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're not just going to stay out. If you do, wild move. All right. If Maines hits his boxes.
That is the developing story every week. If
It
Maine's
is.
at the box.
And it
And
looks like
he
he's
hit it.
practiced a lot, so he's hit it pretty good so far.
Well, hopefully
He's
this
going
is the
for
last
tires.
time he had to hit it. Oh,
He went right tires. Okay,
okay.
got a little bit of fuel. He didn't get much fuel.
well, you got to remember this truck only has half a tank in it for tonight. So that might be about enough gas. I know it takes as long to put 4 tires as a full tank of gas. So
It was in there for
3
9
tires,
seconds.
half tank. Yeah, that's about half a tank of gas. 9 seconds.
But can you go? Well, it should have filled him up, right? It should.
Yeah. Yeah. If it takes the same amount of time to fill up a full tank of 4 tires, it takes the same amount of time to put a half tank with 2, right?
Yeah, true.
So Jay Jensen, he's about the only truck I'd be concerned on making it to the end. Oh, yeah, he's saving. No, he ain't. I was gonna say he might save gas here. Jay, if you're listening, pop that clutch in real quick.
Yeah.
There you go. Now he's saving it. He heard me.
And he's going to have to save because last night we did have 2 green-white checkers. He pitted on lap 57. Do the math. 23 laps. Hey. 3 laps. Oof. That's... It's clutching it. Like... Now he's not, but... That's a long way. Think he can make it 23? Then he's got some damage too. So being out front's not going to help him. What do you think?
I mean, the damage is on the back. As long as he's got somebody pushing him, he'll be fine.
Got a little wrinkle on the front.
Not enough to affect the truck.
Wouldn't think.
He had damage earlier on the front and it was up front, so.
He does have a good guy behind him.
It's
Maines.
a gas mileage.
I'm curious as here. Is Maines going to hold off on the start and let Lee drop in front of him? And then them two try to just slingshot? Or does Lee hold back and let Maines jump up top and then they just go blowing right by Jensen? It's either going to be one or the other.
Maines would be better off letting Lee in and then figuring it out after that. Because if Jensen... I don't know if Jensen can get 23.
I'm kind of worried about that damage on front. So we've not seen Jensen out front. Tucked up behind somebody, that damage won't bother him. But out front, it could. And you got the 5 machine up there too with him. Remember, he's been working with them, Baker. So Lee could push back some, let Maines get up there, and then those 3 trucks just kind of like bulldoze their way past Jensen. We'll have to see on the restart. Either way, they're going to get hooked up. Yeah. One way or another, you're going to have to get those 3 trucks away from each other. I think they're the 3 trucks. If nothing happens to them, they're the ones to beat tonight. Because they're working so well together. That's the only reason I say that. These races are still wild card races no matter what. Plate tracks. But those 3 machines are working pretty well together. But let's see what happens on the restarts. You go back green. And that's what Matt looks like he's doing. Exactly what I thought.
And they are going to let Jay get to a huge gap on the bottom. This is going to spell trouble for the inside groove at that. They're going to have to really lift hard not to run into the back of Jay here, and you see them, they're checking up.
Yeah, that was perfect. That was just textbook what I said right there. Is Jay, I think that damage just a little bit hurt him being out front. And then those three machines just hooked up. That was perfect. And again, unless, you know, what they're doing back here in the back is not going to beat these three guys up front. I'm sorry. You know, you're going to have to work together. I mean, because if I'm those three, I'm staying nose to tail right now.
Well, the gap didn't help either. It allowed the top 5 on the outside to get home by Jay, and now Jay has been able to be picked up by John Bellew there. They're working on the outside of Matthew Baker. The only way they're going to beat them all, the first 3 at the front, is to everybody go on the outside and leave them down on the bottom. That's about the only way they're going to win.
And that's what I'm saying. I mean, I don't know.
You see this outside lane, it's formed up here. They're going to get John about door to door with Jason right to the quarter panel here at the line on Jason's truck. Oh, Matthew Lee a little bit squirrely at the line there. That's going to allow John to get door to door, dead even.
And I say break those guys up at the bottom, but I mean, you know, obviously you don't have to pass them up top to win. You just got to get your nose in front of them to get there. But I would feel safer having those guys broke up. I mean, because Lee right now, he's going to push for everything he's got. And we're riding here with him, and he's going to draft mains to that front. $13 to go. Now here's where Jay actually could save some fuel. What he's doing right now.
Yeah, this is real perfect strategy for Jay just to ride in on the second place in top groove. He can save enough gas to make it to the end. Now obviously we get a green-white-checkered here at the end.
Yeah.
That's when I'd get concerned. Right now, he's probably thinking, hey, I'm pretty good here. You see the bottom, they're getting unformed a little bit. And we got a couple of them 3 wide. Almost 4 wide at the back. That's Peyton Johnson on the outside in the 15 truck.
Yeah.
Jeremy Paris and David Stryker going 3 wide.
They're getting a little bit antsy, so to speak.
Well, we're coming down to the nitty gritty here.
Mains right now, no. I'm curious if that 9 machine's going to drop down in front of Mains. If it was me, I probably would. Yeah, Jenkins has been pushing and done really. Never mind. There you go. Jenkins around.
Correct. There's our yellow. Wow.
Let's go back. Watch what happened. Bump draft going wrong, 5-1.
Well, you wanted them to break up the inside, and that's how you break them up.
Yeah, just bump draft in the turn, it looks like. Just can't do it. Yep. Turned him. Oh, Lee got a little bit of contact. Not bad. He's okay. And looks like that top 3 got through it, though.
Yeah, the big 3, they all made it out clean shaven
I think Lee's all right. He just got a side to the door, so he's okay. But yeah, carnage right here.
Look at that orange. I think I
saw that 126. He got right by it. We just watched him. And Jensen right now, he's kind of go with the blimpy cam here. Blimpy show everything. Jensen's gone backwards. He's finding a new way around the track.
He's done the Tomater strategy and whip it around like a spy, and there we go.
Okay, so Bellew lost all his draft help up top, and I go back to Biggest thing is though Lee here.
Well, I thought Mello was.
Lee does have
Oh,
damage
yeah.
on that front. Look on his hood. He does have damage on that. He coming on pit road? He
He's
might
got
have to.
And Maine's
Maine?
coming.
Really? Wow.
This is a tough call. I don't know what fuel run is, but if it was 20, I don't know if I can agree on this.
Green-white checkers might see. Now here's the thing: we got 2 green-white checkers, which actually adds what 6 more laps. Maybe they are scared that it's going to be. Last night I went 2 green-whites. Remember, we were 18 laps from where they were, so 20. Those 2 green-white checkers could play a factor here, and obviously he used his fast fix. Lee did. By no means is this going to really hurt them. They're only going to be back around 11th or 10th. I mean, they've got plenty of time to come to the field. But can they come to the field? That's going to be the question. And they missed the big one. Cross your fingers. Take the Blimpy challenge. That's right. Run up and down Walmart yelling, Blimpy, Blimpy, Blimpy. Record it while you're at it.
I want to see you do that, Joseph.
I will. They'll just think I'm off my meds.
We're going to send Joe to the loony bin here.
Yeah. Be like, man, him, he just old. Yeah, you can do 4 wide here. I wouldn't advise it. You could do it.
You can do it more so on the front than you can everywhere else.
Yeah. This track is, we were talking earlier because they were 3 wide. This track, like last night, there was a Daytona. This track's a little bit more wider. Daytona's a little bit narrower. It's not by much, but it is. And obviously, you got more track here, 2.66 miles. But so you can get away with 4 wide here. You can do it at Daytona too, but it's tight. I wouldn't advise it though. Although they can do it, I wouldn't want to be in the middle of it. I'd be screaming, "Get me out of here!" You're getting when I'm talking, you're getting static.
Yeah.
Stream sound all right to y'all out there? Do I sound fine, or y'all hearing static when I'm talking? Let me know. It'd be a voice meter. Somebody out in the chat has said anything. That don't mean.
John, you're the expert.
Yeah, John, you're the expert. How do I sound? Is it sound static or anything? Sometimes voice meter will crack up every once in a while.
It's a faint crackle.
It could be, like I say, it's voice meter sometimes does. Yeah, it could be a Discord.
Good.
Tell you what, I'll just give me a second, folks. I'll bring voice meter back up just in case. So Corey can hear it good.
Oh, yes, Dosey.
How's it sound now?
Good.
Sound better?
Yeah.
Alright. Now Corey can hear. Well, 8 to go.
7 to go, and we cross the line.
Oh, yeah.
There is still 25 trucks in contention for the money. 24, technically.
Sounds good.
All right, here we go. Who's gonna get it? Who's gonna get the 5 money spots? John Bello and Mark Jenkins, the 2 good-looking ones.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I just reset the voice meter. So here we go. Green flag's out. Back running up front. The Bellows, Paris, Jenkins, and company don't want to get too far out. Look at this mess, though, in the back here around 10th place spot. They are 2 by 2. Nose to tail. McKenna McCullen's in there. Rittenhouse, and the old trucks are getting sideways. Who is that? They're wrecking.
Oh, that is Stryker.
Oh, he's in the wall hard. Awesome.
I was gonna say that restart happened because J.A. Burton didn't go.
Let's watch here on Stryker's part and see what happened.
Well, you seen him check up right here in front of him. That's J.A. Burton in the 26. Heavy damage on his truck. Just slowed him up. Corey Stahl gets into Burton. Burton slides up, tags Stryker here, and
mayhem from there.
Bammo.
Caution out already. Wow. All right. This might put us close to Green-white-checkered.
If this ain't an official one, this is gonna be on the verge of one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we gotta catch up to the pace car, and he's clear down at turn 3. Leader is down in turn 2.
Sales right now is actually, you're talking about it, looking pretty good. He's up in 5th. He is actually neutral-wise, but you talk about positions gained. You got Paris right now, 30 positions from the back, 25 for Jenkins, 38 positions up for Bryant, 35 for Ross. Wow. What?
Yeah, Dylan Bryant, 42nd starting spot. I have not seen him all night long. He's in a dark
machine.
out Hooters. I seen the white Hooter, now I see the dark Hooter.
He got the black Hooters out there. Enter McCullen up 23. He's up to 12th. We see what he does all race long. He hangs out in the back. He lost his other half, though, Chris McCullen, earlier in the race. But he's up to 12th right now. Still got a shot, but it's what I was talking about earlier, how you don't have to, really don't have to qualify. I mean, you're seeing it right here. Now, remember that 999 early? He took flight. 25 positions up. He's up in the 3rd right now, Martin Jenkins. Where did sales start? Good question, because it says it don't have a number, so I'm going to say he started in 5th.
Yeah, he started in 5th, and
So he's in
5th. So he's just been at the back, he's been at the front, and he's back at the front. And
I don't know if it's officially going to be a green-white-checkered. It's probably going to be close to it. We go back. Yeah, there's probably going to be 3 laps to go.
Yeah, this ain't.
It's going to be close. It's going to be close. Yeah, it's close.
I mean, it's gonna say 4 to go when we get to the line next time around. And if the pace car kicks the lights off, then this shouldn't be official green-white-checkered territory.
I'm saying, yeah.
We'll find out here in about a lap.
Yeah. Usually I'll try to hold my breath on it.
So we got the Reaper Speed Labs truck out in the lead of John Bello, Jeremy Paris, and the Budweiser. He's got heavy damage on the front end.
Give Mark you a little update on Maines and Lee. They're up to 7th and 8th, along with Baker. Remember those 3? That's the triple threat right there, so to speak, on the track. And you know they're trying to work their way back up front.
Yes, they are. They got a couple of damaged trucks ahead of them.
And they're sitting in a good
more than
spot.
a couple.
I got to, we've seen week in and week out trucks from that position actually on the last lap end up coming out of here pretty good. So I wouldn't count them out yet.
I wouldn't
They're not
count
done.
out anybody.
Yeah, I know. I mean, hey, somebody from 10th place on back could come up here and steal this
Well,
thing.
Corey Stahl still has a fairly decent-ish
He's all right.
non-damaged truck. He's back in 20th, still on the lead lap. Striker,
Yeah.
he's got a clean truck. I mean, Jensen, don't count Jensen out.
Ross looks pretty good.
Hey, I think Jensen saved his quick fix because he is
Actually, yeah.
at the back of a clean truck.
Jensen. Mark Jensen don't. The 999, he's a little beat up on the front. Bryant's not too bad either. No, Bryant's not bad. Paris looks kind of okay. Bello, all right. I'm kind of looking from the front here. Not too much concerned on the back. The back, you get away with a little bit. It might upset your handling a little bit, but that front, take a beating on that front and it's going to hurt. The problem I see right. Yep. So free to go when we go. It won't be official green-white-checkered, but it'll kind of be like a artificial green.
Well, you can still burn through 2 of these restarts here.
Now you go back here.
What is that?
We go back here to the sales. You got Maines behind him. Probably not where Maines wants to be. So if I'm Maines, I'm either going to have Lee hold up again so we can get up atop, or I'm going to hold up and let him down.
Well, I have a feeling we're about to see a 4-wide.
Let me throw this out here to you. Throw this out here to you. Maines right now, I guess, has got to be very thankful that Lee is kind of selfish in the aspect of, I'll slow up and let you in front, because I'd be like, wait a minute, man, I did it last time. Let me in front of you. At some point, how long does that alliance last? We'll just have to see his laps
For
wind
about
down.
another 2 seconds. That's
How
how
about
long
another 2 seconds? All right, there we go. Corey's idea is another 2 seconds and we're done. So here we go, green flag.
I think we're about to see some 4-wide salutes here in about half a lap. If I'm a betting man, I'd place bets on a 4-wide salute here.
Oh, okay.
Before we get to the checkered flag. Here we go. Green flag is out, John.
Oh, you don't want to get too far out there. That's a wrong move. That is bad move right there.
The bad part is all the trucks behind him have some form of damage. So
And you can see where it's hurting sail. You can see where sails is kind of holding them up just a little bit, but you can see what look. Lee went out front, and if I'm Lee, yeah, you got to get out from around sails somehow.
You got to pick out a good truck here, and they are getting dicey. Sails.
Oh, comes Lee 3 wide.
Here we go, 3 wide.
And he's got help. So here comes the pack. These are the 2 you don't want to get hooked up top. And Barker's trying to see what he can do down there low. He said, well, guys, I'm stuck down here. But never mind, he takes it way up to the top. Oh,
Sells
boy.
through the block there. That was dangerous blocking territory. Now Bella probably is looking in his mirror thinking about which damaged truck he don't want to be with. If he's smart about it, he goes up here in front of the 33 before too long. Here comes Dylan Bryant getting the push by the triple threat. He has picked a good line. Not too many damaged trucks up and behind him.
Yep. We got about 8
And
machine cars.
And we got carnage.
Yellow flag.
Oh, yellow flag out.
Wow.
Oh, it took them out. It took them all out.
Oh, yeah, there goes Lee's motor.
Ride with Lee, see what happened. Oh boy, started up front, but this is what it is. It's Talladega. You're going for the money here tonight. Everybody, so watching, pushing and shoving. And
Instead of
you just
39,
started right
was
there.
Sells.
Sells got just hooked the 39, and Maine's nowhere to go. That's one way of breaking up the pack. Lee got involved, and from there it is just
Jensen involved.
mayhem. Jensen, got involved. See him sideways there, but just
Ooh,
trucks
Hardwick again.
everywhere. Stryker came in there, got hit hard. Just watching them all over the place.
I don't even know how many we got left. Like 3.
Well, Dylan Bryant, lone wolf up front, 41 positions from the back to the front. Talk about Cinderella story. Now, this is definitely going to be a green-white-checkered.
Yeah, this is green-white-checkered number 1. We get to burn through 2 of these if we so desire. Or you can go green, get a yellow before we get back around, and we'll burn through another green-white-checkered.
And if it's like last night on the second one, if they get a yellow on the second one, it's officially over with before they get to. Brian out front, Baker, and Maine's is Saturday night's bad luck is continuing. Wow.
Well, there ain't too many trucks left here. I don't know how many are getting their quick fix. How many have their quick fix?
Maine should get his quick fix. He did.
All right. So
Remember Lee? Now Lee didn't. Lee actually used his right before all this, so he is definitely does not have one.
He's
Maine's
done.
Maine's getting 4 tires. He's going to come out around about the 13th, 14th place spot.
I wouldn't count him out.
No, I mean, you can come from that far back with 3 to go. You're going to need a lot of luck and a lot of help.
Still in it.
The one truck I'm going to say that really probably benefited the most out of that one was one of theirs, Baker. Baker was up there with those guys. He missed it. He's sitting in second.
Yeah, Baker, he took his quick fix there a couple of years ago. Got a fresh truck. Dylan Bryant, the smart man of the bunch here, he was able to get help from the clean trucks. He's got a clean truck up at the front.
Bellow,
There's about
Jenkins,
13 more hungry
Ross.
trucks.
Yeah, we got 9. That triple 9 has had a wild race. Remember, he was upside down earlier in the race. Now he's up in the 4th. He's in one of the money positions.
Well, there ain't too many trucks. There's like, I'm saying, about 16 trucks on track right now.
Yep. 17.
17, yeah.
Well, there's
Robert
some in the
Wagner.
pits if they can get back out, but I doubt they will. But you're right. Yeah, like 17 trucks out here. Oh, boy. White checkered number 1. Hold your breath, folks.
17 trucks and a third of them get some money.
Yes, hold your breath here. It's going to be a wild one. This is going to be interesting.
So if you're Dylan Bryant, I would put John Bello behind me. I'd pick the inside.
If you're
Mark-
Dylan, you'd want Bello? Okay.
Mainly because Mark has a little bit of front end damage on that automobile.
Yeah. If Mark can stay tucked up behind someone and doesn't try that gun-ho maneuver, he could push the truck in front of him. Fine. It's when he's going to try to be like a hero, and it looks like, well, opposite
All
way.
right. Oh.
I would have stayed like you said. I want that 9 machine down there behind me. Why?
I'm not.
Kind of confused on this one.
There's a lot of them not being placed on the outside according to iRacing timing. And okay, they're just figuring it out at the back here. There's only about 7 trucks on the inside and outside here.
I'm with you. I would have went. If I was Bryant, I would have stayed down low because I would have put me with the 9 machine there.
Yeah.
No, so we'll have to see how it works out here. Go.
Well, right now, Dylan, Matthew, John, Mark, and
Sure
Chad.
what that one
your
truck's
money
doing
trucks.
down there, way down there hanging out at the bottom.
That's Chad Ross. I don't know. He's just hanging there for the time being.
Yeah, and another thing is you don't want to get a too far jump out front. You want to be tucked up.
Yeah.
So like if I'm in that Reaper 9 machine there,
John Ballard.
yeah, because it's telling me 32 on Dicker. But anyways, that's the iRace rule. But I would be tucked up behind old Baker, and I would push him. I mean, I would try to put his rear wing in his passenger seat on this restart.
Anything can happen and will happen here. We've seen it before in the past where the guy in 10th misses a gear and everybody else just takes each other out and the guy in 10th wins the thing. I don't know anybody in this. If you're on the lead lap right now, you still have a chance at the money. You have a
Green-white-checkered number 1, pace cars in. Here we go. Talladega tonight here, Ford Entertainment Group. Money race here. It's been a good one. We'll get down here to the line. Who's going to win it? Top 5. Got Bryant, Baker, Jenkins, Bello, and Whitaker making that long march to the green-white, or actually to the start-finish line. As here we go. Green flag.
Well, you don't see it, but they got their hands out the window telling the guy behind them, push him. Dylan gets the jump on the field. He's going to move down to the bottom, leave the damaged truck of Jenkins up top. They fan out behind the front 6 there.
Well, really what's bothering, though, is look back here around the 8th and 9th place spot. They didn't get going, and these trucks are just all bunched up.
Once again, J.A. Burton holding up the field in the back with the damage on his automobile. Jason Maines, he's going to drop to the apron here down the back stretch towards the back of the pack
Got
here.
no choice.
No, I don't think he has a choice.
Yeah, he's right there trying to see what he can do, but he has lost a lot of ground to the top runners. Right now, Bryant, you got 3 trucks high, 3 trucks low. It is a drag race to the line. If they can make the white flag, it's going to be official here tonight. Bellows has got that nose out front ever so slightly.
If I were Bellows, I would drop down real quick, get down there. They're going to wreck behind them.
Oh, white flag!
Caution
wow.
is out! Wow!
The caution came out as soon as the white flag flew.
Wow.
Are you
We
kidding
are
me?
Green-white-checkered number 2. We
Let's
are
see.
going to have it.
Let's go back and see who yellow was on. Kenneth McCullen was involved.
Wow. That was a quick little, whoever's in race control there, they deserve a raise on that one. And J.A. Burton get turned by Kenneth, and there we go. All right. That was the quickest little yellow.
You know, and here's the thing too, Corey. If you watch, they crossed the line way before the caution came out. They took the white flag first. So
they had the white flag in the air. They just didn't.
And
they weren't at the line.
watch from Kenneth McCullen's again. Watch from him again, and you can. It's a good shot here. I got. Boom. The flag man. The leaders are already crossing the line, and the yellow's not out. There's the white flag going, and the lights were still there. Now it's yellow. They were clear across the line, so that's interesting that they would revert it back. But nonetheless, we're going Green-white-checkered number 2.
Yeah, all 6 of those trucks were across before the light changed.
So it was one of them wild ones for iRacing, nonetheless. But hey, either way, Green-white-checkered number 2. And now, if a yellow flies before they get to the white on this one, it's official. There'll be no more tries.
Well, that brings us down to not too many trucks still left in this horse race. If you got your horses still out there, you're winning something at least. Well, Corey Stahl, one of the favorites out there in the chat, he is up to 7th.
He is, man. He's had a wild race all night long. Maines is still there. Well, what do you do as a driver here? You just pray?
As long as we don't get that yellow before we come to the white flag, that's all you want to see is a driver that ain't in the top 5. If you're a driver in the top 5, you want to see the yellow come out.
True. There you go. Yeah. But my biggest thing is I'm trying to get to the top 5 as quick as I can.
Basically. Top 5 are broke.
Mm-hmm. All right, it's been a good one. It's Bellows, Jenkins, Bryant, Whitaker, Baker. They're your top 5 right now. Probably got a bad thing is you got these green flags here, or excuse me, yellow flags, and you're riding around here going, oh, this is nerve-wracking because this is not like any other track. You really sometimes fate is not in your hands. Now, not like some tracks where you can control a little bit what you do. In plate track races, you just got to pray.
Yeah, you just got to keep your foot down on the go pedal and...
Now the question, fuel.
They should be
Bellows
good.
pitted at 63. The top 3 pitted at lap 63. That's 18 laps. But yet, with the green-white-checkered one that's added on to those, they're going to be over 20 laps.
Well, you hope you don't run out of gas.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking right here is a full green-white-checkered, and then plus the caution laps too, because remember, these caution laps don't count. That's adding on even more to the green-white-checkered. So, yeah, it might be, 17 laps that they had a fuel tank on, but if they could only go 20 laps, 22 laps, they're going to be right there on it.
Yeah, we're right now pushing 23 total laps since they came in for fuel.
You got to look at Baker. Back here pitted at lap 71. Wagner at 71. Stahl at 75. They can make it. Sales at 80. Mains at 80. So those guys can make it. But can the top 3, will they run out of fuel? I'm going to go out on a limb and say they've got enough to make it. But I just looked. Last time they pitted was lap 63. And if you do the math, with all the green-white-checkered laps, plus the caution laps that they got around, I know that's a lot slower, but let's say every 2 caution laps is 1 lap instantly. Heck, we'll even say 3, is 1 lap. That's adding on to it. Yeah, Corey, these guys could run out coming out of turn 4.
Well, if you're Whitaker, you got to be careful. You're right in behind 2 trucks that could potentially run out of gas here. If you see one of them start to slow up, that's when you gotta swing that truck.
Hard left, hard right, somewhere.
Whatever direction they ain't going.
Yeah, hang on and pray. Go somewhere, So.
One direction is gonna work. Something ain't gonna work.
All right, so something to keep in mind here. Get set to go back, and I know as a driver you got to be thinking about that too. I mean, I'm just hypothetically throwing it out. They probably could have enough to go the rest of the way here. Now, again, Jenkins and him might be hoping I'm out front and a caution flies like right now as soon as we go green, and then I'm good. But if they go the full distance here,
well, Jenkins has a little bit of front end damage, and he is starting out front row on the inside. This could spell disaster for those inside row drivers, as he might not be up to speed. And here we go, John Bello on the loud pedal. He's going to get out ahead. He has a choice now to make. Which lane does he go with? He's going to stay up high.
Yeah, and you saw back there one truck, he went up high, but here we go. The top 2, Bellows, Whitaker, they're going to hook up in a good freight train. Here comes the 5 machine, though, back here of Baker. We've seen him all night long rumble to the front. He is pushing like crazy, and 3 wide to the middle for the lead.
Look at that. Dylan Bryant took the lead with the 3 wide pass. He's bringing Baker with him. Who is that in the 38? That is Chad Ross. Chad Ross followed suit with those trucks. Oh, contact down in turn 4 here.
Whew.
Moves
Here
Ross
comes
up to the high side. Here we
Maines
go.
Here comes Maines. And if they get to the white flag, three
They
wide.
get to the white flag, it's going to be anybody's game.
Let it. Who's going to lead it?
Who's going to get it?
Baker's got it right
Baker gets
now.
white
This
flag.
one's going to be official. They can kill themselves. They are 4
They are
wide.
going to Chad
4
Ross up in the
wide,
wall.
up
It's
to
going
the
to get
top. Oh, Maine's got involved. So here we go. It's not over with. We're still racing to the line here. Bellows. 4 down, 2 high. Yes, we do. Down the backstretch final times. As Bellows got enough fuel to make it to that line. Jenkins is tucked up underneath him. Boy, Corey, here we go. I don't know. Barker's not there. I mean... Oh, never mind. Yep, he got turned to the line. Bellow got it. Bellows got it to the line. What a finish to this one. Awesome run. Awesome. Nice. What a finish to this one. Crazy, crazy races here all night long. Loved it, man. Loved it. See if we can't get some of these guys up here and get a word with them. Bellows already up here. He's like, I want my interview. Jenkins and what? All right, we're just going to have to wait for him. I'll bring up the winner up here and get the word with him. John, Joy in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Take us to the last restart because, wow. And first off, I got to ask, how much fuel? Did you have enough fuel? Obviously, you had enough fuel, but how close was you on fuel?
Well, you're about to find out when I burn them down right here how much fuel I got left.
I knew it was close because we looked, you pitted in lap 63, and if you do all the calculations, all the green-white-checkered laps and cautions, it was going to be close. But, hey, you held on. You won it tonight. Take us through that last lap because that was a wild one.
It was crazy. The top lane got stacked up and they got a wreck. Otherwise, I don't think I would have won it. And I made good enough blocks that I could keep Mark behind me, and that was really the difference there. Is he didn't time out a run and go to the top. He kind of stayed with me for long enough where I could block him.
Well, like you said, you were able to bring it home, get the money win here tonight. What a finish! I mean, did you think, earlier or later in the race that you were going to bring this thing home tonight here in Victory Lane?
Yeah, I have a pretty good confidence here at Talladega that I can win these races. It's a lot of luck. I mean, you got to put yourself in the right spots. But I'm definitely confident enough that, I come in here and I come to Talladega and I'm expecting to win. I'm not coming here to run second or third. I want to lead every lap, but you can't hardly do that anymore with the package. There's no control in both lanes. So you just try to keep up front and keep track position, and hopefully it'll pay off in the end, and it did.
Well, like you just said, you come to these plate tracks, I always call them the unknown, wild card style races, but you held on, won it tonight. You got anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, I want to thank everybody over at Reaper Speed Lab. They help us out a lot with just regular open setup stuff, but got to thank Jeff for putting on the show. Thank my buddy Jeremy. I think he took out the top lane on accident, and that kind of took me to a win, but it was fun. These races are hard to win here because everybody's got, there's money on the line, so everybody drives different when there's money up. So
there you go, winner tonight here. John Bellow putting it out front. That was an awesome run. Well, bring up our third place man here. Let's get.
Hey there, Robert. You got a copy on me?
Yes, I do.
Well, third place, their podium finish on the Saturday night edition of the FEG PC SuperSpeedway Series. How was it?
Oh, yeah, I'm pumped about it. I was happy just to place and make it through the race.
Well, I mean, that's what you got to do, right?
Yep, just survive.
And, I mean, looking at it, you started 34th on the field You ain't concerned about qualifying, I can gather, right?
No, I ran a couple laps and then I got off of there. Everybody was pretty bumping into each other, so I just got off.
There you go. I mean, you got anybody like to thank tonight?
You guys for broadcasting and Jeff for putting the race on. That's about it.
All right, there you go, folks. Your third place driver, Robert Wagner.
Thank you.
Man, doing good with Robert. Let's bring up old Mark Jenkins, second place man.
Hey, Mark, you got a copy on me?
Yes, I do.
Well, man, second place here tonight at Talladega. How was it?
Man, that was a lot of fun. Crazy last 10 laps there or so. But that last restart, once I got behind Baloo, I knew I just needed to stay behind him. Guy's a proven winner, and I wasn't going to try to make a move, but definitely didn't want to wreck him, but didn't have any help. So, I'll take second all day.
Now, was he concerned at all about the damage on the front end of your truck there at the last restart, being out front by yourself?
No, not really. I knew it was minimal, and I certainly was going to pit. I was kind of thinking about it. I knew I didn't want to try to make a move by myself. That's why I kind of stayed tucked in behind Baloo. But, man, it all worked out and tickled to death. A lot of fun here.
Yeah, not a bad payday either. You got anybody to like to thank tonight?
Definitely, man. I want to thank Jeff Scott for putting this thing on. I want to thank Jenkins Construction, company I work for. My brother, he's the owner. I love him dearly. He treats me good. And want to thank any of my friends who are watching, the boys. I promise I'd give them a shout out. It's a little group text we got going on. And last but not least, my spotter, my mom, Judy Jenkins. She did an excellent job on the tower tonight. And thank y'all for broadcasting. Y'all make it a lot of fun.
There you have it, folks. Your second place driver, Mark Jenkins.
Well, a good one here tonight. Again, another exciting finish here for our Ford Entertainment Group Money Series here, SuperSpeedway. Folks, I tell you what a wild one it was, and it has been the last several weeks. But we're going to leave Talladega here tonight, and I hope everybody enjoyed it. For myself and everyone, have a good night.